If you've played Geometry Dash for longer than 3 seconds, you know that the hitboxes are kinda bad. Because of this, there have been a lot of people saying that RobTop should fix the hitboxes, which at first seems like it would be a good idea. However, it would cause a lot of problems, which is why the topic of today's video is why RobTop should not fix the Geometry Dash hitboxes. This video is primarily inspired by Klaux GD, so make sure to check him out after this. Nearly every level in the top 100 demon list has some form of straight flying in it. Straight flying is when you click at a consistent rate to fly through a straight line of spikes with your ship. It is possible to make fixed hitbox straight flying, and I've compiled an example of how much harder it becomes when fixed hitboxes are in play. We'll start with the normal hitbox straight fly. If we watch through it again, we will notice that my ship is able to touch the tops and bottom of spikes without dying. Because of this, it's fairly easy to pull off. Now let's watch the fixed hitbox straight fly. This isn't entirely perfect, but you can see that there's a lot less wiggle room allowed before I die. Keep in mind, this is simple one-space straight fly which has not been buffed in any way. If we look at Tartarus, we will realize that there's a lot of straight fly in the level that has to take advantage of these broken hitboxes. For example, this one. If RobTop would fix the hitboxes, it would cause a lot of levels to suddenly become impossible. Don't even get me started on Conical Depression. The explanation to this is fairly simple. Since broken hitboxes have been in the game's entire lifespan, there would simply be too many levels that would all of a sudden not work. We've already seen this when RobTop made some slight tweaks to how the ball game mode works. A decent amount of the most disliked levels in the game are ones that have been broken from different changes with the physics. The same fate may be brought upon levels which use broken hitboxes. In conclusion, RobTop fixing the hitboxes would cause more problems than it would solve. RobTop would have to unrate thousands and thousands of levels, which would now be considered impossible. This might even cause the hardest demon in the game to go back to something like Bloodbath. It would simply just be a lot more work than RobTop needs to focus on. Not to mention how the community would be widely outraged with RobTop and the demon list team. But that's just my take on it, so if you have any problems, make sure to let me know. If you enjoyed, consider checking out other content on my channel. It's all pretty different from this, but you might enjoy it nevertheless. Either way, I'm Nox14 and I'm leaving. Goodbye.